Yo.
Bad thing. It's a bad thing. They wish and they wish and they wish and they wish. They wishing on me. Yeah. Aye. So that Mad Talk. Ay. Whoop. Ay. Welcome back to Mad Talk. Ay. This is Lee. Ooh. I'm fanatic. This is Lee. Yay. Yay. All podcasts is MVP. Yay. Yay. Woo. Yo, welcome to another edition of Mad Talk. It's your boy Mad Fanatic.
This the one and only Leaf.
We out here, man. Speaking of that beat we was just playing, man, what you think about that God's Plan song, man?
Incredible. Incredible.
If you don't like Drake, slap yourself, man. Drake
new video.
How you feel about? Oh my
positive
God. Talk
message.
about the video. You see that video?
Positive message.
Video
giving
fire,
back.
Man. I love it.
That's what it's all about.
It really is, man.
I can feel it. I almost cried.
Yo, my girl.
Did you feel it?
My wife. Everybody hates when I call her my girl. Do you think that's disrespectful?
It's your wife.
She's still my girlfriend now.
She's your wife.
She is my wife, but she's also my girl.
She's pretty much your wife.
She is.
Time.
So my wife was tearing up crying, yo.
Yeah,
literally.
powerful video.
If you haven't seen the video, go check it out. God's Plan. It is phenomenal. Drake Instagram that he thinks this is the most important thing he's done yet. And I feel him because I feel like he's taking the responsibility for saying this is what you should do.
That's
and
right.
Hopefully it becomes a trend, yo. Like you
Leading
see,
by
he was
example.
with AB in the video.
Yep.
He's with a football player. I feel like he's gonna start making a lot of athletes and stuff go back and take care of communities. You know what I'm saying?
Take care of your communities.
And it was dope that it wasn't even his community.
Yeah.
In that particular video, he went to Miami.
Miami.
You know what I mean? That was dope. Shout out to Drake, man. Where do you rank Drake in hip hop right now?
I mean, for me, I'm not as informed as you are musically, but for me, there's no competition right now. And it's been a couple years now. Maybe more than a couple. What is a couple? Is a couple two?
I think honestly, I feel like there's been people in the conversation like a couple years ago. Just you would say Kendrick and maybe J. Cole, but he's been clearly to me the top dog
Consistent.
for at least 5.
I agree.
5 years. But and let me say this though, I love me some Drake. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think Drake is better than me. I think Drake is the only person in the music industry though that I feel challenged by, like that I want to be better than. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
But I do be feeling like I'm better than him. And I can't wait till I hear my new project. And that's not a diss against Drake. I love Drake. He elevates me. And when I come out, hopefully I elevate him. But shout out to Drake. All-time list, probably top 5. Right now list, I got him number 1. He's earned it, though. He's earned
numero
it. God's
uno.
Plan broke the record. You know what I'm saying?
He's the
most
champ right now.
listened to song. He's definitely the undisputed champ.
He's
right
got
now.
the belt.
But I'm coming for that title, man.
Drake has got the belt. You know, you mentioned yourself.
I'm telling you. That's one of the reasons people always ask, why you not doing Bronco music no more? First of all, I'm always going to do Bronco music. But I don't want to only be put in this box like
that's right.
My music, you can't judge it in comparison. Because I have fans that tell me I'm their favorite rapper in the world. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Tons of them. So I'm like, I want to show other people in the regular world, in hip-hop culture, because I'm from that culture. I want to show people that I'm out here too.
What time
you know what I'm
is
saying?
it?
Shout out to Drake, but I'm going to be on that ass pretty soon. Pause.
And what I would say is it's one of the things that I enjoy about both of you is it's the rapping and the singing. The putting the songs together, the songwriting.
Word.
It's very, very similar, man. And people are going to see soon who don't know.
Yeah, I can't wait to show them, man.
I know there's people watching this podcast that might not know.
They might not.
But they're going to know soon.
They're going to learn.
They're going to learn today.
Yo, Drake's listened to one of my songs before. Sidebar, I'm going too far right now.
You are.
But we'll get to that later.
You're
but
over.
NBA All-Star Weekend. This weekend, I'm excited. I'm not as excited as I used to be when I was a kid. Basketball was my first love. I used to fucking love basketball. I used to especially love the dunk contest. I can remember every single dunk from the Vince Carter dunk contest.
This is what I've been saying for a long time now. When I was a kid, okay, I actually played a little bit myself. Now, there might have been instead of a growth spurt, a growth stunt.
Yeah.
Around a certain age. I don't know if it was 14 or 15, but let's just say the numbers just grew too much against me.
Right.
But
Muggsy did it, though.
I was a huge fan. And it doesn't seem like they ever capture it anymore like they used to with the dunk contest. And I'm not talking about dunk contest. I'm talking about dunk contest, Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins dunk contests. Do you know what I'm talking about? Or is this going back too far?
As a basketball historian, I absolutely know about the Dominique Michael Jordan dunk contest and how legendary that was for basketball, for the culture, and how much everybody cared about it. But I didn't grow up in that era when I was like old enough to really go to work and talk about it and shit like that with my friends. But I did. For me, my dunk contest that was like that, like I said, was the Vince Carter, T-Mac, Steve Francis one, the reverse 360 windmill, the leaving the arm in the joint. Like, I used to love the dunk contest, and I gotta say, the reason I don't love the dunk contest anymore, although that dude Levine did a few dope dunks a couple years ago.
It's here and there. It's like every couple years. It's not like it used to be.
But you know what it is? It's the star power. It's the fact that LeBron made. I'm telling you, I'm giving LeBron. You're getting a lot of blame for fucking up the culture, yo.
And and what's funny? It's come from this guy. He's the LeBron defender.
LeBron's top 5.
LeBron, you ruined my All-Star weekend.
Basketball, period.
You ruined it. Don't even get me started on the free agency stuff and all that.
And
putting these super teams together.
So he started that.
You know what
shit.
I mean?
He made
started
that cool. Kareem, okay, he got traded from the Bucks. Whatever. A couple people get traded.
It happens.
Rodman got traded. Motherfuckers ain't like, yo, give me 14 more All-Stars. I need 14 more. I can't win. This is bullshit. LeBron is a fucking front runner, yo. He doesn't want to win with the odds against him. He can get a team of bums to the Eastern Conference, to the conference finals.
What's going on?
He doesn't believe he can win it unless he's got 13 dudes.
What is going on with you?
That's the difference between LeBron and Michael Jordan.
Are you telling me or am I always telling you?
What were we talking about the other day?
Sir, your opinion is, I got to tell you, I like what I'm hearing.
Yo, we were just talking about it today, matter of fact.
Wow.
Paul Pierce. I said, you know who thinks he's better than LeBron? I said, you know who thinks Paul Pierce is better than LeBron?
Paul Pierce.
And he said, well, it starts right there. And that's so true. Paul Pierce believes if he was a little younger, he could have waxed.
I think that's why his nickname was The Truth.
Yeah. But you know what I think? I think LeBron doesn't believe that he can win a championship.
When he's in a room by himself all alone and no one else is around.
He believes he can get
and
you
it's
to the
very,
dance.
very dark. Does LeBron really believe?
Yo, I'll tell you what. I bet you Michael Jordan, and I'm not even fucking playing, yo. I bet you before Michael Jordan ever went to the front office and asked for another All-Star.
Ever.
That motherfucker would rather like not have someone to pass to.
It went on for a few. It went on for a few years. He tried to will his way to victory.
He really genuinely believes it though.
He waited his time.
Yeah.
He struggled.
He got lucky.
I used to hate the Pistons.
Yeah.
He'd come up short year after year, but he kept going. He didn't ask for all these All-Star. Listen, I can't believe the words that come out of your mouth today, but I appreciate it. This should have maybe been an apology at the end, but
to who?
To Michael Jordan, man.
I've never disrespected Michael Jordan.
But we've had some conversations.
As a person,
we've had some. Oh no, here we go.
As a basketball player, he's clearly the GOAT. If not in the conversation,
you sure LeBron? You sure there wasn't a
time?
time?
LeBron ain't taking him out the GOAT conversation.
You sure there wasn't a time when your guy was LeBron?
It's Wilt. It's Russell. If you want to put them in the conversation, I'll entertain it till you make your point, and you're probably gonna end up saying, fuck it, Michael Jordan's better. But you ain't even gonna argue with me that LeBron is better than Michael Jordan because of that. LeBron don't even believe he's better than Michael Jordan. That's the problem. He don't believe that he can win a championship without 14 other All-Stars.
And if he does say it, that's what his mouth says.
Sidebar, if you care, if you're such a basketball historian, and this is what they say about LeBron James, then you know, he knows about the Dominique Wilkins, Michael Jordan dunk contest.
The human highlight film,
he came up
Dominique Wilkins.
With the Vince Carter one. He knows about Kobe did the dunk contest. Ray Allen did the dunk. When he was Jesus.
So let's just say.
Fuck, this man never did a dunk contest.
Would we agree that he's the guy that stopped the streak?
He totally
because I think
fucked it
what
up.
we're saying
he made
is
the other guys follow suit too. So now KD don't do it.
Yeah.
Now Russell Westbrook don't do it. If LeBron does it, everyone else does it, and the dunk contest is what it used to be. But now LeBron don't even have hops like that. No disrespect, he can still jump way higher than me.
He don't.
But he ain't 25-year-old LeBron.
I think the point is. What separates
him? And he fucked up free agency.
It is his fault. These super teams you seeing.
Come on, man. And I hate
Blame
Kevin Durant because
LeBron.
he took it too far. Kevin Durant to me did the ultimate bitch move, yo.
Yeah.
You can't. It's one thing to fucking trade teams. You need help, like LeBron did. LeBron got tired of getting beat by the Celtics when he only had himself and a bunch of pretty much bums. To be honest with you, but he didn't say after he lost to the fucking Celtics, yo, KG, I'm trying to join y'all next year.
But
while he's still on the court, KD said that to fucking Steph while he lost Game 7.
Was it that different though?
Come on, man.
Was it that different, him going to Miami, knowing that Chris Bosh was going to go? Okay? Knowing they were going to go there together and they were going to have D-Wade?
No. That was
Isn't it the same thing?
It's not the same thing, but it's at least equally. It's not equal. It's a bitch move.
Equally bitchy?
It's a bitch move, but this is what he did, yo. He said, I'm losing to a big three. You feel me? Who was called the big three first? Was it LeBron and his squad?
No.
It was Ray Allen.
It was the Boston Celtics.
And Kevin fucking Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
Dudes, and they also had Rondo at point when he was an all-star. They had a Hall of Fame. Oh, not Hall of Fame. That's probably reaching. They had a coach of the year in Doc Rivers.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They had a good
squad.
Team. Great team. And there was 3 all-stars.
Yeah.
LeBron said, I need to get a 3.
Yeah.
I need to get my 3. And my 3's going to beat their 3.
Yeah.
And he fucking did. You know what I'm saying? I kind of respect that, yo.
Barely. Boy, those were some close games. Close series.
But I kind of respected that move. If you really look at it, it was like these dudes had a bomb squad in Boston. And he was like, I'm going to go beat them. And I'm going to make my big 3.
I don't know. I still don't see it that way.
I don't all the way respect it, but I respect it more than we're talking about Kevin Durant. Yeah. First of all, LeBron. This is what I have.
And at the time, Miami, they weren't the champs.
And listen,
you're saying Golden State was already the champions.
Golden State was the champs. They had that reigning MVP on their team, right? The first unanimous MVP, right? Yeah. And not for nothing, you didn't come from dragging bums to the conference finals every year 6 times in a row. You came from how the fuck you didn't win with James Harden, Russell Westbrook, KD, Serge Ibaka. Slap yourself for not beating them. You had your chance to beat LeBron's big 3, right? You went over here and you lost to fucking the Warriors. And to be honest with you, everybody bashes Russell Westbrook. See, people don't know I fucking love basketball too.
I wasn't expecting all this. I almost feel like it's a conversation that was so passionate from last year, but it's like you're just as passionate right now.
I'm still mad about it.
It's amazing. You've carried this for 365 years.
Because you know
days.
What? Let me preface this by my 2 current favorite players in the NBA.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony and Russell motherfucking Westbrook, right?
All right.
So when I always hear people talk about KD's the star, Russell Westbrook needs to learn to defer to him, I'm talking about while they played together. Yeah. I used to hate that shit because I used to notice towards the end of games, I saw this motherfucker thinking. I saw him not playing. He's an alpha. He's a Jordan. He's a Kobe. He's go get it and finish the game. Durant is not, right? But because of the media pressure, the Skip Baylesses and shit, people are saying, yo, he's clearly the better one. Durant is the better one. Give him the ball and defer to this motherfucker. So I saw him kind of fucking up trying to figure out what to do too much, right? Yeah. But my thing was, Game 6, this is before KD leaves, Game 6 against the Warriors. Russell Westbrook, this is a closeout game. The Thunder are about to beat the Warriors, right? Russell Westbrook
they had him on the ropes.
Is playing team basketball, distributing. He's got at least 10 assists. Go back and look it up, yo.
Had him on the ropes.
They have a 10-point lead in the 4th quarter of an elimination game against those same Warriors. You know who fucking started playing hero basketball?
Who?
Kevin fucking Durant. Go rewatch Game 6 of that Warriors game down the stretch. Kevin Durant was the one that didn't want to defer to Russell Westbrook, right? And then they fuck around and blow the 10-point lead, lose the game. Then they get their ass whooped in Game 7. And this motherfucking piece of shit, Kevin Durant I'm talking about.
Wow.
And I think he's soft as shit, and I dare him to say something to me. I will G-check that skinny motherfucker. I ain't scared.
Wow.
I'm being real. Kevin Durant goes up to Steph Curry at the end. We're not even home, letting that shit marinate the playoffs. We got kicked off the shit. And
not on the court.
This is what the fucking report said this shit. On the same court, after you just blew Game 6, you lose Game 7, you fucking tell this man while you just lost, yo, I'm trying to come to y'all next year. And then you join this already loaded bomb squad with the only unanimous MVP. Fuck, that's more bitch than LeBron. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
It's pretty bad.
LeBron started it. Actually, Boston kind of started it.
Yeah.
Boston kind of started it.
I mean, it was briefly the big 3.
It was brief, but they kind of started it. They put a bomb squad together. LeBron had to adjust,
but
and
a lot
then
of them
Kevin took it to a whole other level.
But they were a little bit past their,
that shit
prime
was corny,
a little bit.
That shit was corny. And the crazy shit is, Kevin Durant is one of the best players on the planet. So why does he need to do that bitch shit like that? If anything, you want to go get help, you don't like playing with the dynamic with Russell Westbrook, first of all, tell him like a fucking man, because you called him your brother in your fucking speech when you got the MVP. Tell that motherfucker. Have a conversation with him why you don't want to play. And then bring your ass to Washington, D.C., your hometown, and go play with John Wall. You know what I'm saying? And Beal. That's a fucking big three.
This has
don't
been
join the bomb squad and become the
Monster. This has been building
now
up
I don't
in
even
you.
fucking want to watch basketball no more. That's why.
We've been saying.
I don't even like basketball no more.
I
and
just
it's
said
because
to
of Kevin
you,
Durant, not LeBron.
No,
it's because of Kevin fucking Durant
and LeBron. Give LeBron
is just a part of it, yo. LeBron is now being a bitch, an ultimate bitch, because he's constantly asking for more All-Stars and shit. I don't like none of that shit, but I'm really fucking mad that Kevin Durant joined Steph Curry.
Listen.
Klay Thompson, the fucking dude that looked like Shrek's donkey. What the fuck is this motherfucker's name? Draymond Green.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He does look just like
Draymond
him, man.
Green. I feel like they had another All-Star, and their bench is crazy too. Man, fuck all of them, yo. Get back to break up these teams, yo. I don't like this shit.
But it just, in my opinion, in closing, just to focus on MJ and LeBron one more time, an All-Star weekend. It's like.
We got one more thing after that.
Yeah. You know, Michael Jordan wasn't going to get beat in anything. So he didn't just say, oh, I don't want to get injured or whatever. He wanted to not just be the best player. He didn't want to just be a champion. He wanted to be the best dunker. This guy was so competitive. There's stories. He's a legend. But to me, that's what will always separate him. It will always separate him from LeBron. I don't care what happens. It's his will to win and the self-confidence.
Yeah, the confidence is different, man.
When LeBron's alone in a room.
If LeBron had enough confidence, he would have shaved his fucking head when he started going bald.
Very, very good point.
These are just facts.
It is facts.
You know what Jordan did when he started losing his hair?
He shaved it all off, man.
And said, I'm still Michael fucking Jordan.
And then you know what happened? Everybody started shaving their head. Exactly. But Michael, MJ, my guy, said, you know what? I'm going to set the standard. I'm going to make it cool. He made it cool.
He did.
People think brothers always have bald heads. And no. They look better than, you know what I'm saying? They look better than white dudes with the bald heads. But Michael set that tone. Michael Jordan.
Yo, there was something I saw today on Carrie Champion's Instagram. She's from ESPN. She does this segment where she drives around players in the Uber. She asked LeBron James and Kevin Durant to do their all-time great starting five for an all-star team.
Yeah.
Now, they don't have to all be in East Coast Conference.
We've talked about it. No.
They just got to be players, any era.
Your top.
Who is your five
Who
starters
is your
for an
five
team?
all
They
time?
got to be one. They actually have to play the position. That's the one rule.
All right.
They have to play the position you starting them at. What's yours?
I'm ready for this. I got to go first?
Yes.
I got to go first.
You want me to go first?
I don't know if you noticed. I like to defer. Just quick.
All right, I'll go first. I know my shit off top.
Quick Bronco comment. Just like how we used to do.
Oh, yeah, we used to always win when we deferred.
It always worked.
Always.
We don't defer anymore. Let's get off it. Let's not stop. Let's stop.
Yeah. Shout out to the Broncos.
Yeah.
She was repping.
Who's your five, man?
My starting five. Now, the first one, LeBron had a really interesting choice, and he brought up Penny Hardaway at the one, which is borderline genius. I fucking love it. But KD said Magic Johnson, and for me, I'm not overthinking shit. It's Magic Johnson. 6'9", point guard. Just amazing player.
Magic Johnson.
Showtime, Magic Johnson
what
at the one.
What can you say?
Period. At the two, obviously Michael Jordan. Period. At the three, now, I'm going to be real. There was no debate here for me. For some people, this, Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. See, I got off on that tangent. The reason why I hate him for not having confidence
I'm glad you're back to showing LeBron love. I am glad you're back to showing LeBron love.
That's why it's fucked up he doesn't have confidence. I hate that shit, and I'm actually sad for him. But I actually think he's one of the best basketball players to ever walk the face of the earth. So he's obviously at the three for me. Now, the four took a lot of thought because I really wanted to say Hakeem the Dream could play the four, slide him over. But we debated, like, you know what? They got to play the four. Then I thought, well, Barkley plays some four. Should it be Barkley? But then I don't know. We Googled and it looked like he's mostly listed as a small forward. So then I'm like, okay, Scottie Pippen. No, we're going to the four.
Yeah.
Moses Malone, Karl Malone, Tim Duncan. No, KG, man. Motherfucking
Kevin
animal,
Garnett.
because he's longer, he plays ridiculous defense, and he's got a sweet jumper. I could have said Dirk,
Intensity.
but I will take my boy's
Intensity.
defense over Dirk's all day. Kevin Garnett. And at the 5, there's Bill Russell, there's fucking so many talented centers. Sidebar, LeBron said Patrick Ewing. LeBron, what the fuck are you talking about?
Come on.
Don't ever say that again out loud to anyone, yo. Shaq, the most dominant center in the history of basketball. And I will say this, even though you want me to get all detailed, if we're talking about today's NBA where you can't bully motherfuckers like Shaq, then I'm not picking Shaq, but I'm not saying that. We're talking about in their prime when they played, how good were they? And I'm taking fucking Shaq.
Of all
even though
times.
the Wilt one sounds, if we do apply that, Wilt is kind of crazy because he's just dominating little ass dudes. But fuck it, I'm still going Shaq.
It does. All right, so I have some of the same guys. You know, at the 1, it's Irvin, Magic, Johnson.
Amen.
Hey, let's not debate that. Okay, please, let's not waste anybody's time. Number 2, it's even worse. Out of North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan. Now,
this is where it gets interesting. This is where you go left.
It doesn't necessarily.
Left,
No.
Shocked me with your choice.
At the 3, okay. And I'm an old school guy. I'm an old fool from the old school.
You're so cool.
Out of French Lick, that goes without saying. Out of French Lick, Indiana.
Oh my goodness.
Larry motherfucking Bird.
Yo, Bird, don't get it twisted. Bird is the truth. But if
truth.
Know Leaf, you know this is ridiculous because he hates Larry Bird. He hates LeBron more than he hates much more than he hates Larry Bird. Like, you really hate LeBron that much that you're going to put Larry Bird ahead of LeBron James?
Sir, I do hate LeBron James that much. As a basketball player and all that. I mean, we've talked about I'm loving the person LeBron's starting to be. Yeah. Really respecting him a lot.
Drake.
Absolutely.
I like Jay-Z.
Absolutely.
Responsible. Socially responsible.
At the 4, it's funny that we talked about a Timothy last week when we talked about our guy, Tim Tebow. But I got another Timothy here, and it's Timothy Duncan.
Mr. Fundamentals.
Okay, Mr. Fundamentals. At the 4.
Let me ask you a question. 1-on-1, KG and Tim Duncan in the park. Who's winning that game? Keep it a fucking buck.
We're not.
Who's winning that game?
We're not talking 1-on-1. I don't. I honestly don't know, man. I'm a KG guy. I like KG.
In your heart, who's winning 1-on-1 at the court?
1-on-1, I would think maybe KG. But we're talking about the ultimate. We're talking about the ultimate team, the ultimate 5.
Right.
Okay, and that's why it's center. I got Mr. Bill Russell. Okay, Bill Russell. So when I look at my 5, same thing we were talking about with the dunk contest and the All-Star game and LeBron and Michael, I see 5 guys that refuse to lose, that are team players, that are a lot of rings on this squad right here that I got. Okay, so you can break it up and talk about in the park and 1-on-1 and all that, but you're gonna have a hard time. And you better have a lot of time on your hands to find a better 5 than that when it comes to the will to win and as a team.
As a team, they'll play better. Individually, especially if we're talking about an all-star lineup, because all-star game.
And the park is important. In the park, 1-on-1 is important.
Yeah, it is.
It is important.
It is. All right, so that's enough about All-Star Weekend. I'm excited about it, even though I'm not excited about the dunk contest. I always watch All-Star Weekend. It's pretty dope. But moving on.
Now we're going to move into our
sport,
weekly.
My favorite sport. Even though football's over and I'm miserable and going to be miserable for about 6.5 months, I still want to talk about this news because I feel like I broke the news. I feel like I'm the one that sparked this whole conversation.
You did bring his name up.
We brought up A.J. McCarron last week.
We did.
And now all of a sudden there's rumors that the Broncos plan to pursue A.J. McCarron if indeed they don't land their guy, Kirk Cousins or Case Keenum. And I saw one reporter on Instagram, Twitter. He said, why would the Broncos pay $18 million or whatever it's going to cost for A.J. McCarron when he doesn't really bring much more to the table than Trevor Siemian? And to that I say, stop it. That's first of all. First of all, we're both Trevor guys. He lost us in the Colts game, but we like Trevor Siemian. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he is a franchise quarterback, but I think
it's hard for me to let it go.
The best backups in the NFL.
He's a solid backup.
Eventually a serviceable starter.
I still believe in Trev. I got to say, I know some people think I'm crazy.
Yeah. But for me, the difference with A.J. McCarron is, and now, mind you, everybody can say, oh, he doesn't have a big body. He doesn't have a lot of games to go off of. That's cool. You can say that, and I will borderline respect the argument, but I'm not looking for – this is what I'm looking for in a quarterback for the Denver Broncos because I'm a defense-first type of guy. I'm looking for a game manager who can make the tough throw. And when I say make the tough throw, I mean when you're under pressure, you can throw the ball exactly where you want to throw, even if it's a tiny, small
space.
Small window. This is what I'm going to tell you about A.J. McCarron. You want to talk about game manager, I want you to watch his 4 years playing under Nick Saban.
Alabama.
That's number one. You want to talk about game manager? Nick Saban asked all his quarterbacks to manage games. A.J. McCarron did it probably better than all of them except maybe McElroy. You know what I'm saying? And as far as can he make the throw, this is what sold me. This is when I not fell in love, because I don't want to say fell in love. This is when I got on the A.J. McCarron train. I'm being real with you. This is when I started wanting A.J. McCarron. 2015, when the Cincinnati Bengals went to Denver and played us, and this game was big. Like, it could have been like
huge
we don't make the playoffs if we don't win this game.
Huge game.
A lot of pressure.
Must win.
Now, mind you, in my opinion, the greatest defense I've ever laid eyes on, the 2015 Denver Broncos, and they were at full force. That means
the original no-fly zone.
DeMarcus Ware is coming at him. That means
healthy.
Von Miller is coming at him. That means Malik Jackson and Derek Wolfe. And the back end, the
original
is
no-fly zone.
T.J. Ward, Darian Stewart, 2 years younger Aqib Talib, and Chris Harris. This is what he's up against, just thrust into the fire because his starting quarterback goes down, right?
On the spot.
Why do you like A.J. McCarron? Watch that game.
No time to panic.
This dude was throwing balls to people where the windows were like this big. It looked like he had to actually walk 40 yards down the field and hand them the ball. That's where he was putting the ball and scoring touchdowns on Aqib Talib and Chris Harris. And I was like, I don't know if I've ever seen accuracy like that under pressure. And I was sold that day. And to me, that's where there's a huge discrepancy between him and Trevor Siemian. Trevor Siemian, you put that pressure on him like that, he's not throwing accurate passes, yo. You know what I'm saying? Especially the tight windows like that. I think A.J. McCarron is clearly better than Trevor Siemian, but I would also like to keep Trevor, if we got A.J., to be his backup because I do think they're similar.
See that? Yeah. Well, you know what? I was going to debate you a little bit because I've told you I don't know if A.J.'s that much better. But I do see your point. And I honestly, if we keep Trev and we got AJ, I'm okay with that.
Cool.
Saving the money, like I said last week, and putting that money, not because now we have a new problem. Not just into the defense, and keeping Talib, okay? Keeping these guys we need to keep, because that's what our specialty is.
Yeah.
Like I said last week, let's not forget. But now the stuff with CJ, you know?
Yeah.
Put the money somewhere else. I'll sign on for it. I will. I wanted to say before that I wouldn't, but I really would. I think they're both serviceable enough to get the job done.
I'll be with it. Sidebar. I was gonna save my CJ, touching on CJ for why I'm mad, because that is exactly why I'm mad right now this week. This week, and fuck it, this is my why you mad right now. I'm doing it right now. I'm mad because there's rumors that the Broncos, not rumors, they said they have officially put him on the trade block.
Wow.
So
listen. So I guess CJ had an off year.
Did he though?
I guess he. No, I'm saying the Broncos put him on the trade. I guess they're disappointed with his play this year.
Yo, this asinine thinking of this front office right now.
He must have gotten in trouble off the field.
No, obviously not.
Wow.
The problem I have here is, first of all, fuck it. Punch in the face. Punch. I want to punch him in the face too.
Woo.
Punch in the face list.
Woo.
Has to be these in Elway we trust motherfuckers.
Woo.
You have to stop saying that shit, yo. First of all, why the fuck do you trust Elway so much?
I've had a problem with it for a long time. I don't trust anybody
that much. You know what I'm saying? Especially not a human being
absolutely
that I've never met or had a conversation with. At the end of the day, he's a football player who watches
human
football
being.
and has opinions.
He doesn't know everything.
And I've already seen his track record.
He
He's
doesn't
made a
know
lot
everything.
of decisions I wouldn't have made that turned out to not be so good.
Wow.
Let's list a couple of these motherfucking decisions, okay? Because somebody said, well, at the end of the day, we should be grateful we have a front office that's willing to make sure we win. Okay, first of all, the success John Elway has, if we're talking about as a player, right?
Wow.
Is 17 years of being in the league and getting lucky enough to stumble upon a 6th-round monster in Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis.
While you already had in place a Hall of Fame tight end, 2 unbelievable, one
Shannon
should
Sharp.
be Hall of Fame wide receiver, and hopefully will be one day.
You better put
A
Rod
great
Smith in
defense
there.
And an unbelievable offensive line, right? So he stumbles across 2 Super Bowl championships with riding the back of Terrell Davis, a lucky pick by Mike Shanahan in the 6th round. And I will tell you it's luck for this reason. If Mike Shanahan knew Terrell Davis was Terrell Davis, it wouldn't have took the fucking preseason game in Japan for him to find out he was Terrell Davis. It
To
wouldn't
barely,
have took the 6th
not
round
only
for him
find
to
out
pick
he's
him.
Terrell Davis, but to barely make the team.
Right. And he wouldn't have took 6 rounds to pick him. He would have said, oh, that guy's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's going to rush for 2,000 yards. He didn't know. He got lucky, yo. Now we want to talk about his success as a GM. Let me tell you about some luck. This man fell into a situation where his team is picking number 2 overall in the draft.
Right off the bat.
Smart enough to pick a guy who is probably the best pass rusher we've seen in 15 years coming out of college. He picks Von Miller. Guess who said we should pick Von Miller 6 months before anybody was talking about Von Miller? And you can go into Bronco discussion forums, Google that shit. Bronco discussion forums, Von Miller draft. Go find that shit, themadfanatic, because that was my name on the forums. I was saying we should pick them when we were still in the 3-4, which we are back in now, really maximizing him. You know, when we had Elvis Dumerville, I was saying, yo, we get Elvis and Von Miller, it would be crazy. So long story short, that didn't take a fucking genius to do that. Then the next year, he stumbles across the luckiest break of his lifetime. The Colts decided to let the GOAT the Colts decided to let the GOAT go.
Let Peyton Manning walk.
John Elway has the genius, because it takes pure genius to have this decision, to say, you know what?
Who would know that Peyton
I'll take
Manning
a chance on the GOAT being the GOAT still, even after the next surgery. And if he doesn't pass the physical, it doesn't cost me anything. I can let him go for free. Okay, you got Peyton Manning. We quickly find out game 1, Peyton Manning is still fucking Peyton Manning. And guess what? Everybody wants to come play with Peyton Manning for cheaper than they would normally play with other people, right? Similarly to how people want to play for the Patriots for less money because they're like, I can play Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, I'm going to win. They see Peyton Manning and that defense led by Von Miller, and they say, damn, you put those two together, I'd love to play for them. And now all of a sudden you got DeMarcus Ware, you got TJ Ward, you got a lot of fucking Pro Bowlers, Aqib Talib, coming to the team, and now your team is great. Is that genius Elway or is that fucking lucky Elway? I'm going lucky that Peyton Manning stumbled across us, just like we were lucky that the fucking Colts gave us Elway. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Sometimes luck happens, yo. So since the luck has run out, and I'm going to start off talking about the luck when it first started going left field for me, let me tell you about this genius. First of all, he brings in Gary Kubiak and doesn't tell Gary Kubiak, run the fucking Peyton Manning system because he's the fucking GOAT. You're not. You're Gary Kubiak. You're cool. You're my bro. We go back. You backed me up. But you're not the fucking GOAT, yo. This genius lets Gary Kubiak let Peyton Manning get fucked up for 2 years, trying to fucking do bootlegs and play actions. And you know how we ended up winning games? When the 4th quarter came, late in the 3rd quarter, and Gary Kubiak said, fuck it, Peyton, do you. And then Peyton dropped back his shotgun and came back against the Chiefs, came back against a handful of motherfucking games. But end of the day, you try to keep Peyton healthy by putting him in Kubiak's system, but he took more sacks in that system than he's ever taken his whole career. I don't think it was genius. I think it was stupid. I think it shortened Peyton's career by 2 years. And then not only that, when Peyton won the Super Bowl, Peyton said, this might be my last rodeo. He said that because he knew John Elway didn't fucking want him back. Peyton Manning didn't want to retire from football. I promise you. I don't know this man. I had to have a conversation with him. But I know the report is out there that John Elway called this dude to the office and said, listen, out of respect, I'm going to let you know we don't want to bring you back. Sidebar, why didn't you do that to TJ Ward? But anyway, we're going to go back. I digress. You know what I'm saying? This is what he did. He told Peyton Manning, hey, listen,
we got him
we
going
don't want
here.
you back. We want to move on with Brock.
Yep.
And this fucking
That was
genius
his choice.
who we're supposed to trust didn't even
No,
have
he never
Brock
makes
locked
a mistake.
up yet.
He's never made a mistake.
He didn't even have Brock locked up. So then,
Never made
this
a
is what he
mistake.
does to Brock. He says, hey, Brock, I'm going to fucking give you a lot of fucking money. I'm about to overpay the shit out of you. And then Brock saves him from his own dumbass decision to overpay Brock and says, no, somebody else is dumber than you. And then he lucks out and looks like a genius for not paying Brock.
Brock was in his feelings.
You offered Brock $14 million a year, bro. You weren't trying to not pay him. You were trying to give him a lot of money, too.
A lot of money.
So that's not genius. And now
you weren't the dumbest. You were just dumb.
You got lucky. You got saved from your own stupidity, to be honest with you. You got lucky again. And then what happens? We don't have a fucking quarterback now? We told Peyton, fuck you. We did.
You are not. Wow.
Yo, we go.
Are we getting to the part where we bring in Mark Sanchez?
Yo.
Are we getting to the part?
That's what I'm saying.
Are we getting into the part where we brought in Mark Sanchez?
Yo, so our plan was
not butt fumble Mark Sanchez.
It gets worse. It gets fucking worse. So he says, okay, I told Peyton, get the fuck out of here. Probably a bad move. I don't have anybody better than Peyton waiting in the fucking.
You ever wonder if we could have won in 2016 with Peyton? You gonna tell me we couldn't have won that Super Bowl?
Put him in his comfort zone, let him do him, and got him an offensive line to protect him.
Wow.
But so we run Peyton out.
This is like a bad movie.
We lose out on Brock, and we say, okay, all we got now is this third string guy we've never seen play, who was a 7th round pick, and let's get Mark Sanchez. Then you get Mark Sanchez, and then you say, who's on the board? Who's on the board? Who's on the board? Dak is still on the board. By the way, you trade up for Paxton fucking Lynch in the first round, a guy who played for Memphis.
Wow.
Who's never taken a snap under center
in
his
never.
fucking life.
Never ever?
Now, if the motherfucker played for Memphis and he brought him to the to the BCS national championship and balled against Alabama, maybe I'd understand why the fuck you got a dude from Memphis who never took a snap from under center. But he didn't. He was just okay in Memphis.
Maybe.
And now, 2 years later, we're seeing a guy who we're not even sure is a good backup in the NFL. He's definitely not a first-round franchise quarterback. We know that for a fact.
No.
So
that ship, I think that ship has sailed.
Then you run off T.J. Ward without the decency of letting him know, which rubs your locker room wrong, right? And let's
all free agents around the league know.
Let's all free agents
Denver's got the loyalty of
you're going to Denver as a free agent. Yeah. It better be because there's a lot of guaranteed money.
That's better be. Get your money.
Because they're not they didn't make the playoffs the last 2 years. They didn't even fucking. You know what I'm saying?
And if you play above your contract and play your contract out and it's time for a new one, guess what? If there's somebody a little bit younger and a little bit cheaper, your play means nothing. Your effort means nothing. So your work in the community means nothing. Speaking of CJ.
Now the only reason a free agent will come here now is guaranteed money.
Guaranteed money.
So your little strategy of being the fucking Patriots completely backfired. So I want you to punch in the face everybody that's still, after all that bullshit, saying in Elway we trust. It's ridiculous. Why the fuck do we trust him? You know what I'm saying? And I don't hate Elway. I love him to death. That was my favorite quarterback.
We both do.
Coming up.
That's why we're Bronco fans.
Stop trusting this bullshit, yo. He's made a ton of mistakes for you to not attack me and say that I don't have the right to have an opinion you disagree with.
It's all the time.
Elway has opinions
I talked about this the first episode,
man.
man.
To the fucking point still.
You're still going.
That's the crazy shit.
This is quite a rant.
The crazy shit is you ran out my boy T.J. Ward without so much as a fucking decency of sitting him down and letting him know and letting him prepare for his family's adjustment to moving on the other side of the fucking coast. You know what I'm saying?
How much does that take? How long does that take?
How long does it take? And then you don't make the playoffs, and now you've got a lack of quarterback problem in free agency. And guess what you want to do? You want to pay twice as much as a motherfucker's worth to get a Kirk Cousins or somebody like that, because guess what? Nobody wants to play for you for cheap, especially in the AFC West, where they got to face Khalil Mack and Melvin Ingram and Joey fucking Bosa and Justin Houston. Who the fuck, what quarterback wants to come to this situation with this offensive line against those pass rushers in this fucked up front office with, now I'm going to get to the fucking point, 2 receivers that neither of them had 1,000 yards. One of them had 550 fucking yards and is a fucking diva. Right? And the other one's getting old and slow, much like Des Bryant, right? And then you don't even have a fucking tight end. You don't even have a fucking tight end or a right tackle. And you want to entice people to come here. I'm not trusting you no more.
So you're saying...
I'm saying you're going to have to pay Kirk Cousins a lot of fucking money to come to Denver. and he's not that fucking good. So, all this is because of the sound decision making you've been doing for the last 5 years.
You should be thanking.
And now, this is what I read the other day.
You should be thanking.
This is what I read yesterday. Pissed me off, sent me for a fucking loop. They said, good news, Bronco fans. We're going to keep the 2 receivers that aren't in the top 10 in anything. We're gonna keep we're gonna be able to save our season,
but we're gonna
keep
CJ.
Sanders.
We're gonna put CJ on the.
But we're gonna take the MVP of the offense,
who had his best season of his career.
Did he start all 16 games, or did he have an injury problem this year?
He started them all.
He started all 16 games. Let me tell you something. I know CJ, right? I'm gonna tell you one of the reasons CJ Anderson started every game, because he finally fucking got paid, right? Because here, little secret, spoiler alert. It costs money to maintain your body for a rigorous fucking job like the NFL. You know what these high-end, really successful players do? They have these fucking hyperbaric chambers in their house, and they recover with expensive $30,000 machines and shit. CJ has one now.
He does.
And it's done wonders for his body. So now he's able to fucking stay healthy, right? So now, because he was playing on a rookie deal as a fucking undrafted person making $300 G's a year. And then he finally gets a chance to get paid as a fucking running back who wants to do good in his community, and you ready to tell him to get the fuck out after he gets paid and then has his first 1,000-yard season.
Yep.
He gets paid and then starts all 16 games. He gets paid, and mind you, let's break down this 1,000-yard season. Did he have like 400 carries, or did he average more than 4 yards a carry?
No, more than 4.
Did he have a great run? Did he have a great offensive line to run behind? Let me tell you something else about this offensive. Did he have a Peyton Manning high-flying offense that kept the box a light box where he could just run through shit, or did he have a quarterback that couldn't go down the field, so he faced stacked boxes every game? Did he get the majority of the carries, or was he splitting carries with 3, not 2,
and he's a
three fucking backs, yo?
And he's a guy who likes to run in rhythm.
This man is a volume back. The more carries he gets, the more he feasts on you. He wears you down. His nickname is Bam Bam.
Repetition.
Bam, 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 bam. You keep fucking somebody up, eventually they say, I don't want to tackle this motherfucker no more.
That's it.
Right? That's his thing. Yards after contact. He's top 5 in the NFL. Right?
That's right.
So, as I mentioned, 3 backs. You just paid this man only to bring in Jamal Charles, who has fumbleitis his entire fucking career. He fumbles once every 50 snaps for the history of his career. C.J. Anderson has like 2 fumbles in the history of his career. 2 out of like 900 snaps.
2.
Okay, so now he's splitting carries with these 2 dudes. You know this man had 6 games out of a 16-game season where he had 10 or fewer carries. Ran against loaded boxes, split carries between 3 people, and was one of only 9 running backs in the entire NFL to have 1,000 yards. I would say he was clearly the MVP of the Broncos offense last year. Would you agree with that statement?
I agree 100%.
Okay, now what kind of fucking genius that I'm supposed to trust tells me, trust me, I'm smart, our offense is fucking terrible and I'm going to fix it? The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the reasonably priced MVP of our offense. You're not talking about a guy making what you're about to give Kirk Cousins, $26 to $30 million a year. You're talking about a guy making $4 million fucking dollars, who helped you win a Super Bowl, who also played for you for fucking free for a couple years, basically, right? And now you tell him I'm not going to honor the second year of your deal? Are you fucking kidding me, yo? And I'm supposed to trust that, first of all, that's some fuck shit. I don't respect anything about it at all. Ride a motherfucker until he brings you to where you want to go, and then don't fucking reward him for doing so. You know what I'm saying? And then he holds up his end of the bargain. You put him in a position to fail. Not only that, you fucking fired the fucking running back coach, Eric Studesville.
What did that have to do with?
Because that shit pissed me off too.
What was the purpose?
I'm going to tell you. Because we had 3 running backs on our team this year. All of them averaged more than 4 yards a carry in a system with no pass game.
That I wasn't aware of.
In a system with no pass game. And you say, instead of firing fucking Vance Joseph, who touches his fucking walkie-talkie every 14 seconds during the fucking game, I don't think it
What is it with him in that?
Who every press conference says, we had a great practice. Who every game, no matter what happens, fucking the tight end gets 400 yards on us. Well, we knew they had great tight ends.
And we've got to make plays, man. We've got to make plays.
You know everything, right? You know everything, but you still fall for everything. If you knew the tight end was great, you know what you should be practicing in that great week of practice? How to fucking game plan for the tight end. Another thing, you let this motherfucker get rid of Wade Phillips. I'm not trusting the decision-making of this front office.
Who gets rid of Wade Phillips?
Who gets rid of the best defensive coordinator on a defensive first team?
I don't understand.
Kubiak's leaving, the offensive guy.
Hold on, though.
So let's get rid of the defensive
How did Wade do? How did Wade do?
Oh, them Rams.
Where he moved
them Rams is balling, bro.
The Rams have a good
is
defense now? The
bro.
Rams?
Number 1.
The Rams.
Top 3. You know what I'm saying?
Another great decision.
Another great decision. I don't trust his decision making at all. I don't see the logic of keeping 2 washed up receivers, and I'll say it. And I'm okay with both of them. You'll see. You know what I'm saying? When I see DT's, what up? ES10 has posted my song on his Instagram. I don't give a shit. I have loyalty to nobody but the fans. You know what I'm saying? That's it. At the end of the day,
base.
I want to win. That's it. I want to have good times. I want people listening to my shit on Sundays and enjoying themselves because we're winning.
Rings.
That's what I want. And I don't see how you take the offensive MVP on an offensively challenged team and say the best idea for fixing this offense is to get rid of this reasonably priced great individual. And for those fuck boys who tell me, wow, we could get Saquon Barkley or Chubb. Let me tell you fucking something about Saquon Barkley. Real fucking quick, yo. Is he a great talent? He appears to be. Is he playing against NFL players yet?
No.
Absolutely not. Has he played in this offensive line yet?
No.
Absolutely not. Has he played with this quarterback yet?
No.
Because them stack boxes you see in the NFL where everybody's running 4-4s, 4-5s, they different, bro. They different, bro. I'm not saying he's not going to be good. The dude looks special. I'm not saying that at all. But I just want to make sure you understand that. I want to also say this. Do you know him well enough to know that he can handle being rich? That he can handle his life-changing 360 flip, and now he's the one who's in charge of himself. It's his job to get himself to practice on time. He's not on scholarship no more.
We don't know.
Do you know he can handle the rigors of the NFL?
We do not know.
Do you know if he has a drug problem? And I'm not putting this accusation out there, but I'm saying, I'm going to tell you right now, we all smoke a little weed from time to time, right? You're going to move this man to Denver, Colorado, and you're willing to bet the house he's not going to get caught up smoking weed? He ain't going to be late to practice. He's going to be able to pick up the playbook good. He's going to be able to pick up them blocks for that quarterback with our terrible offensive line. Is he going to be able to do it? If you know all these things, if you know all them things, then cool. Get rid of the best fucking offensive player you got.
You're saying
but if you're not sure, you better fucking be careful getting rid of the one dude who actually did his job
I think what you're saying is CJ is a proven, tested,
battle fucking
commodity.
Let me tell you something else about CJ.
It's good
I
as
don't want to be giving this dude the wild dick flute solo. What
about off the field?
Off the field,
this guy is incredible.
The dreams never
die. Once again, that's what we about. We about giving back. We about helping the community.
Good human being who understands where he came from, who had to work for it, who had a chip on his shoulder, who was overlooked his whole entire life, who's gonna bounce back no matter what the Broncos do, or not. But what I will say, this is another thing I want to say about this dude. I don't even remember what I was about to say, but it was fucking important, yo.
I gotta tell you, man. You have been very passionate today, and I wasn't expecting this. I'm not sure where it came from. I felt like today we were going to talk a little bit about the NBA. We're going to mix things up, and something has come out of you. But I'm glad because
it made me mad, man.
Because I've been feeling the same way.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say.
He's back.
Top 5 pick Saquon Barkley. You're talking about? So wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute, yo. You're telling me that the reason we're going to get rid of C.J. Anderson is to make room to overpay a fucking average quarterback and Kirk Cousins? Yeah, I said it, the motherfucker's average. Google that shit.
He's average.
He's slightly above average.
He's slightly above.
Special.
But 100 and...
Get the fuck out of here. And Vaughn stopped campaigning for him. It's weird.
It is. It just
I like
doesn't
rainbows
make sense.
too. You're fucking acting weird, yo. Don't let them use you like that, yo. Don't do that, because they're going to be done with you when they're ready to be done with you, too. Don't get used,
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. But what I'm going to say is, how much you think a top 5 pick in the NFL gets in 2018 at running back? You think he's going to get $4 million? I do.
You do?
I do. I don't think you're going to save any money getting Saquon Barkley.
Wow.
And the other thing I want to say about CJ,
then what
the bigger point about his talent is CJ Anderson has proven year after year he is at his best as the year towards the end of the season.
He's a workhorse.
He's at his most people's bodies are beaten down, and it becomes more mental fortitude. When it's the end of the year, your body's been fucked up all year. You know what Booker said? The one that everybody thinks, oh, we got Book.
They think he's more talented. They think he's
Do you remember when Booker, rookie year, when CJ went down?
Yeah.
Because I remember Booker complaining.
He was like, wait a minute.
First of all, he was terrible. Go look at his stats.
He was like, hold on.
And I remember him coming out
this isn't like how I thought it was going to be.
Fixing his mouth to say, this is harder than I thought. The NFL, this season is a lot longer than I thought. Let me tell you something, bro. We didn't even fucking make the playoffs. How the fuck is the season too long? So you know Booker can handle the playoff? When he couldn't handle the regular fucking season, out of his own mouth, he said, this is a lot. I'm having a hard time adjusting.
As a rookie.
Out of here. He's younger than him.
As a rookie.
He's still mentally soft. He's ready to fold before the season's even over. He's complaining.
Intestinal fortitude.
On the flip side, who balled out in the fucking playoffs? Who ran Luke Kuechly over and helped us get that touchdown in that Super Bowl? Who fucking overtime in the snow on fucking the
CJ.
He wasn't even dapping me. I don't give a fuck.
CJ.
Y'all better show this man some respect. Stop disrespecting, yo. I don't like that shit.
Bam, bam.
Now I want to move on.
You did. Wow, though. Do you need a minute?
I do. I need another beer.
That was impressive, man.
I'm gonna get it after.
I wasn't expecting the passion.
Because I'm tired. Because you know why? It's the Bronco fans that say, fuck that, bro. See, that's trash. What?
I know.
I should whoop your ass, yo. Some of y'all motherfuckers, yo, y'all gotta watch what you say. Don't just call the motherfucker trash. First of all, he's better than everybody that ever played on your football team.
Fix
on
your
friend's
face.
Football team, on your cousin's football team. He's better than anybody you've ever been around in your life. He's in the NFL and he's one of 9 guys with 1,000 yards and did it in a fucked up situation. So and he has a Super Bowl.
Really bad situation.
Stop, yo. Don't ever call that man trash again, yo. Don't do that shit.
Wow. That was
what was next?
That was impressive.
Oh, we got some more fucked up shit to talk about.
Yeah.
You take the lead on this one, man.
I mean,
Tragedy in the world. We got to get a little serious on this one because it is
last
absolutely
week we for the first time
sad.
We got into some politics, you know. And like I said last week, it's not about picking sides. We're not here to pick sides. But what we are, as you can see, is passionate. And we believe in what we believe is right.
Absolutely.
Okay? So, obviously, everybody watching this show is aware of what happened in Florida to these kids.
Condolences
of
to
course.
The families, prayers to all of them.
Of course. These children. And I'm not going to go on a rant about what party is doing what, whether it's the Democrats or the Republicans, but I'm going to just start with common sense. And he just said, of course I send my prayers and my condolences. But you know what? I'm getting sick of hearing that this week from everybody. Because it's been happening year after year, shooting after shooting. When are our elected government officials going to do something? Then just send their prayers and condolences when these kids are being murdered in America. The reason why is because, and the top of my punch to the face list,
yo, there's a lot of 3-letter
is
organizations.
the NRA. I said it. You know why I said it? Because I thought about it today when I was dropping my son off at school today, little Daniel. I watched him going at school, and I thought about these kids. And I thought about not just these kids, but the other 16 school shootings this year. The other 290 school shootings since 2013. Sandy Hook.
It's happening right here.
It's because the NRA is keeping these politicians in their pocket. Did you know the NRA gives these politicians ratings? They give them rating. They give them a score, an A or a B or a C. You understand? They are buying these politicians. You know, Donald Trump got $32 million for his election last year from the NRA.
Wow.
So what's happening is our congressmen, our legislators, they are afraid to buck the NRA. What this show is asking for, because this could go for a long time, is for a ban, an immediate ban on assault weapons, assault rifles. Like the one that was used earlier this week.
Which was purchased legally.
Which was purchased legally by an 18-year-old. We'll get into the age limit at another episode. I'm telling you, people, you want to do something, call your congressman, call your legislator, because I don't believe there are many people out there, and I don't care how hardcore you are, that are actually going to say to me, there's a reason for these assault rifles to be in the hands of any American citizen.
Or cop.
Or cop, for that matter.
Nobody needs them but the military.
When you're in the military, when you come back from downrange or come back from deployment, the first thing you do is go to the motor pool and sign your weapon in. You don't take it home. You don't take it to the barracks. Why should civilians be taking AR-15s home?
It's ridiculous. I saw this thing
Go ahead.
on Vice. They had this dude. He literally had like a military base at his house. He was the most armed person in America.
How is this legal?
You don't need that shit.
How is this legal?
They do that tanks.
Tanks.
He had tanks, machine guns,
I believe
ridiculous grenades. Why do you need that shit? Who are you going to war with if you're not in the military? Join the fucking military if that's where you need all them weapons, yo. I
would just like to say to that individual that you just talked about, join the military, man.
Help us.
Be a better
he
sounds like a
American citizen.
He sounds like a real patriot.
He sounds
like he bleeds.
He
bleeds red, white, and blue.
He's just somebody with a lot of fear, which is the problem I have with the NRA, which is the problem I have with Donald Trump's campaign, which is the problem I have with everything in the world. Racism is because of fear.
It's the fear mongering.
People having a whole bunch of guns is because of fear. And if you watch NRA ads, you know what I mean? Hopefully they don't assassinate me for bringing light to this, but they're running a fear campaign.
That's all it is.
They want to kill us. They want to take our guns.
Nobody's coming for your guns.
Tell them no. Who the fuck is this they?
We respect the Second Amendment.
Weird guy in the woods. Nobody is coming to get you.
Nobody.
We just want to make music.
Nobody.
We want to play basketball.
That's it.
We want to do our podcast.
That's
we want to watch sports. Ain't nobody trying to get you.
Want people to be happy.
Stop being so afraid,
first and foremost,
I'm afraid of animals.
how many times do you hear?
But I'm working on it.
Draft Dodging Donald say he wants, his first priority is keeping American citizens, safe. That's why we're pouring all these billions into the military, right?
Meanwhile,
what about keeping our kids safe?
Yeah. What about our kids?
What about our children?
What about the people at the nightclub?
What
got shot up?
Goes on and on. What about Vegas?
What about the
airport?
It
goes on and on. There have been 290
school
school shootings since 2013.
Ridiculous.
People before it happens again, call your congressman. Call your legislator.
On our next episode, or I don't know if we have time to do it now, but what if we did that? What if we called Rosa DeLauro or something right now on speaker and we're like, listen, we just want to let you know I'm a citizen of this. I'm a voting citizen, and I want to know how you feel about gun legislation, because if you're not going to run on that campaign, I can't support you anymore. Just do that. It's that simple. You have the power to
everything starts with a step. And believe me, I want to do more than just the AR-15s and the assault rifles. But you know what? It's a great start.
Yeah.
And it's a damn shame that it didn't happen earlier than today, because earlier this week in Florida wouldn't have happened.
And to all the people out there, because I listen to a lot of people and their opinions on this, and I really listen to people because I really want to see different perspectives. And like I said, it starts with fear. The people that really want guns are afraid of something. They're afraid of people invading their house. They're afraid of getting robbed.
They're
afraid. I'm not telling you don't be afraid.
And it's genuine.
I'd rather you
it's not
be afraid,
made up.
But I'm saying it sucks that you're afraid, but maybe something happened to you that made you afraid. Whatever. I understand fear. People do have fear. I don't have that much, but
I agree.
I understand if you have it. But the people that bring up, well, all the bad guys can still get them on the black market. All the bad people are getting their guns on the black market. To that I say this. Let them. If you can't stop people from getting it from the black market, don't stop people from getting it from the black market. Try to, government. You know what I mean? Please try to stop them.
Obviously.
But that ain't what I don't care about. I don't care. I do absolutely care.
Of course you do.
But I'm not
the
sitting
point
here
you're making is
issues.
Make them less available. Don't make them legal.
If you tell me this kid that shot up the school in Florida bought his gun on the black market, I'm not even bringing that shit up right now. But that's not the case. The dude was able to legally buy a gun in America. What did my man say on your Instagram joint, man?
Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida. 17 dead, the last report I saw. And everybody sends their thoughts and prayers again because that works so well. This is the 18th high school shooting in America this year, and we have 10 and a half months to go. We've had 290 since 2013. We average about one a week, but there's just nothing we can do. If it was a Muslim or a Mexican doing the shooting, how many new laws and how much money would we spend then to stop the madness? But since it's almost always a white kid, there's just nothing we can do. America has 5% of the world's population and yet 31% of the world's mass shootings. We're worried about people coming to this country. They should be worried about us going to theirs. Australia had 4 mass shootings between 87 and 96. They passed stricter gun laws and haven't had a single mass shooting since. And here I thought, guns don't kill, people do.
It's a lot of food for thought. We had a very serious episode because something serious happened in our country and we care about it. And we wanted to handle it with some thought and some tact. So
absolutely,
we had to touch on it. Next week, we're going to hopefully have a lot more laughs and
get
less
back
tragedy.
to the usual.
But, yeah, thanks for watching. Leave the comments. If you
we
disagree with anything we said, if you're a diehard gun holder.
We're curious. We're curious. We'd love to hear your side.
I would love to hear your perspective.
It's a debate. It's a debate.
We are not, we're not like, we know everything and that's it. We love other opinions and we're open to debate. We're not scared to debate anybody.
That's right.
But you guys, thanks for watching the show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out the podcast.
Have a great week and smile. Keep smiling.
And appreciate the blessings.
Appreciate the blessings.